this is the breakdown of how much I spent on my 4-day trip to Hong Kong for 2 people, including what to eat, places to visit, and what it all cost. Okay, so first thing first, we flew with Vietnam Airlines. For this, we got a discount, so the price was pretty low compared to the normal price. Our round trip tickets cost about 8 million Vietnam dong, which is about 320 US dollar for both of us. Not bad, especially since it included meals and drinks on both flights. So this time I have beef with rice, some fruit, and orange juice. So once we landed, we have 3 options to get into the city: taxi, metro, or bus. So taxi in Hong Kong are crazy expensive, and metro not ideal either, like you cannot see the streets and also have to switch lines with all your luggage. So that's why we went with option 3 is bus. It's cheap, I can see the city, and there's also a spot for our bags. Okay, so you can just follow the 2 cities sign. If you're heading to Tim Sha Shui like me, you can hop on the A21 bus. Super comfy, double-decker, and even has a CCTV screen showing the luggage area. And it's only cost 39 Hong Kong dollar, which is about 5 US dollar, and I paid with my Octopus card. Speaking of which, you can pre-order Octopus cards from Klook using my promo code for 7% discount, and then pick up the card at the airport. It's already loaded with 50 Hong Kong dollar, and so I bought 2 cards for about 25 US dollar. Okay, so after checking into the hotel, it was already 9 p.m. in Hong Kong, so we headed straight to the Temple 9 market for a late dinner. You know, the market has 2 signs, one with souvenir and the other one with street food. So if you end up lost in the souvenir section like I did, just turn around and head straight to the food. We also stopped at a 7-Eleven nearby to top up our Octopus cards with 100 Hong Kong dollar each, so 200 for both. Okay, I was super hungry by now, so this part is gonna be random. How much is this one?
One 30块那个。
30. So my first pick is this one. We had this round cake for 30 Hong Kong dollar and 2 sausages for 40 Hong Kong dollar. You know, the sausage is good, but the round cake, not so good. I think it's pate show because it looks and tastes like it. So I'll rate the sausage 7 out of 10 and the pate show 5 out of 10. Okay, so next pick is an Indian food store. I bought 4 pieces of pani puri for 30 Hong Kong dollar. I haven't tried before, but it's super popular. However, the mix of sour and salty kinda threw me off, so I give it a 6 out of 10. Okay, I'm going with no strategy at the moment, so let's go back to find a Hong Kong signature. So next one, I choose a fish ball skewer for 10 Hong Kong dollar and a fried pork intestines for 18 Hong Kong dollar. And the intestine tastes a little bit off to me too. I don't know what's going on today, like is it me or the food? I give it a 6 out of 10. The fish balls were okay though, 8 out of 10. That's right, it's $10. Okay, now let's go for some drinks. We choose mani and ordered a mani milk tea and 1 matcha pancake. Total is 47 Hong Kong dollar. The milk tea is nice, I liked it, 9 out of 10. The pancake is yummy too, not too sweet, very soft, also 9 out of 10. Okay, I'm kind of full now, so let's try one more grilled steak. This one is grilled beef, 15 Hong Kong dollar. Tastes nice, 9 out of 10. Okay, then we're out here taking some pictures, and I'm a bit mad after seeing the picture my hubby took of me. By the way, next we're going to Long Fung Mall to check out if there's anything cool to buy. And turns out, there's so many cool things, make me so dizzy to browse. So I just bought a mask, some toothbrushes, and a toothpaste because we forgot to bring them, a water bottle, and then we went back to the hotel. Total for this is $97. So the next day we hit up Disneyland. If you're wondering which rides to try and what to eat there, I've got a full Disneyland video you can check out for more details. And for the tickets, I pay about 220 USD for 2 one-day passes and an extra 40 USD for a meal voucher that covers lunch and dinner, both booked through Klook. And by the way, use my promo code NBBusyDay for a discount. And after a fun day at Disneyland, we were starving, so we headed straight to Kai Kai Dessert for some dessert because dessert is life. So we ordered a mango sago for 45 Hong Kong dollar and a black sesame dessert for 30 Hong Kong dollar. The mango sago was amazing, definitely 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it. And the black sesame was also pretty good, but a couple sitting near us suggested I get an extra topping for it, and I wish I'd known earlier. So if you tried it, definitely take the advice. I will give it 9 out of 10. So this morning we went to the Red Tea for breakfast. It's pretty famous in Hong Kong. And I also asked the staff for recommendations. And I have no idea what the dishes are called because it's all in Cantonese. So we had a noodle soup with sausage. That came with also bread and eggs. Then there was another dish with bread, sausages, eggs, fried fish, and red bean. And oh my god, this one was amazing. Definitely 10 out of 10, I highly recommend it. We also got one hot milk tea and one cold milk tea. The noodle soup was a little bland, so I give it an 8 out of 10. Total was 110 Hong Kong dollar, and we are super full after that. So after breakfast, we planned to go to Avenue of Star, but it was raining, so we decided to avoid the rain and headed to K11 Mall instead, and hung out there for a bit before checking out of our hotel and heading to the new one. So this afternoon we were looking for food again, and I wanted to try the famous fried buns, so we went to Chung Hing Key and got 6 classic buns for 40 Hong Kong dollar. Honestly, it wasn't what I expected. The inside was kind of cold, like they were the last batch of the day. The quality wasn't that good, so I give it a 7 out of 10. Next up, we went to Bakehouse for some egg tarts, but unfortunately they were sold out, so we just grabbed an apple pie for 32 Hong Kong dollar. We also tried looking for a cozy cafe to sit in, but they were either full or only offered takeaway. So we hopped on a Disneyland tram to head to the world's longest escalator. So if you're in Hong Kong, I definitely recommend taking the Disneyland tram. It's just so charming. Okay, so we had a little bit of trouble finding the start of the escalator and only managed to see the middle part. But it was fun though. Everything here looks so pretty, especially the streets and colors. Perfect for some photos. And we also stopped by the Central Market to check out. So now onto the escalator itself. It's super pretty and so Hong Kong. If you've seen the movie First Frost, which is pretty popular lately, there's actually a scene filmed here. And after that, we went back to the Avenue of Star to see Bruce Lee's statue. And you can spot K11 from outside. It looks super cool. So this area gets handprints of famous Hong Kong celebrities, kind of like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We were walking toward Bruce Lee's statue, but we ended up in the wrong direction. And it turned out we should have gone the opposite way. So we walked back and then saw a long queue. We thought it was for handprints of someone really famous, maybe Bruce Lee's or Stephen Chow. So we got in line. But it took too long, so we left to find the statue. We are queuing on the line.
So you have
Somebody
much
hand
more.
that we don't know. And yes, here we are. We were kind of thirsty by now, so we popped into Starbucks for a drink and hoping to see the Symphony of Lights from here. And so we got a blended mango passion fruit and a pink drink. Total was 95 Hong Kong dollar. The view was nice, but we couldn't quite catch the Symphony of Lights from there. Also, it was freezing in Hong Kong in April, so keep that in mind. Now remember that long queue earlier? Well, we decided to get back in line. And by the time we did, there were only a few people left. And it turned out to be for the pig's handprint. We had a good laugh about that one. After that, we walked to the Stuff Ferry port, and on the way we passed the M Plus Museum, which has some stunning architecture, so perfect for a photo shoot. You can also spot Big Ben from there, believe it or not. We're gonna take the Star Ferry to go back to the Hong Kong Island. The Star Ferry is only $1 with the Octopus card, so cheap. And I was thinking, too many people are queuing for the Star Ferry, but they let them all in. How the hell is it gonna fit? But clearly I was wrong. It's so spacious, with a very nice view from the river. This one is a Hong Kong signature that you must try. Okay, now let's go to Lan Kwai Fong. This one is like Bùi Viện in Ho Chi Minh City. There's many bars and pubs. So if you walk around here, someone will come to you and invite you to choose from their menu and take you to the pub. And so we decided to try one. We ordered beer and chicken wings. The chicken somehow is so good. Super recommend. But actually I don't remember the pub name. So for this total is 140 Hong Kong dollar. So after this, we went back to our hotel on Lockhart Road and spot this place nearby, so we decided to try it out. We ordered one rice roll and one cruise stick. I'm not sure of the name because the owner didn't speak English and everything was in Cantonese. And it tastes kind of normal, so I would give it a 7 out of 10. Total for this was 44 Hong Kong dollar. Oh, and we also bought 2 yogurts at 7-Eleven for 40 Hong Kong dollar. Before this trip, we brought some snack with us, but we didn't end up eating any. So now we're packing up to check out the hotel because today is the last day. We have brunch at Ho Ha restaurant. If you don't speak Cantonese, make sure to ask for the English menu. We ordered a beef and egg sandwich, a hot milk tea, and a red bean milk. I highly recommend the red bean milk. It's so good. We also had what I believe is called wonton beef noodle. 10 out of 10 for this place. Will definitely come back if I visit Hong Kong again. Total for this was 100 Hong Kong dollar. So next we took the Ding Ding tram to visit the Monster Building, which is a must-see if you're in Hong Kong. Like, it's surrounded by tall buildings and even appeared in the Transformers movie. The entrance is a little tricky to find. You can look for the hallway entrance like you're walking into a regular building and just head in. And since we missed out on egg tarts at Bakehouse, so we grabbed some at local shop nearby instead. We bought two, $8 each. They were good, but honestly, I still don't really get why it's such a famous dish in Hong Kong. It's 8 out of 10 for me. After that, we took a bus to Sneaker Street to check out some shoes and then make our way to the airport. This time we took the Airport Express MRT. It was $150 each. Not cheap, but it's quick. I was already a bit tired, so the MRT was perfect. Less walking, straight to the airport. We still have some time, so we had McDonald's at the airport with this amazing view. I had 2 pizzas for total $46. And it's actually really cold in here, so definitely bring a jacket. My hubby got 1 Coke and 2 pieces. His total was $60. That's a big sitting area, so you can chew, eat, and wait for your flight. Honestly, I feel like this whole trip was just about food, right? Anyway, our next meal was on Vietnam Airlines. I chose the fish and noodles, but I was still full from earlier, so I just had a few bites. And finally, the last meal of this trip, a congee made by me in a Disney style, because by this point, I was just exhausted. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye!